The opposing force boasted nearly 150,000 soldiers. The Muslim army? A mere 32,000. With this small force, the Muslim troops entered a life-or-death struggle against an enemy 5 times their size. Suddenly, unexpectedly, a Muslim hero stormed the battlefield with 1,000 cavalrymen. With just these 1,000 riders, he created a terrifying panic across the entire field. He shook the very souls of the enemy. He boosted the morale of the Muslim army 1,000-fold and ground the enemy's confidence into the dust. The question is, how could the arrival of only 1,000 horsemen against 150,000 enemies change the entire tide of the war? What magical power lay within this small cavalry unit? Who was the commander of this force? And what was the charisma he possessed that struck such terror into the hearts of the opposition? We will reveal this astonishing historical event in today's episode. Stay with us until the end of the video. As we mentioned at the start, the opposing army numbered nearly 150,000. To be more precise, 160,000. These were the Persian soldiers. The Persian Emperor had gathered troops from every fortress across the vast Persian Empire, assembling this unprecedentedly massive force on the plains of al-Qadisiyyah, Iraq. His objective was to wipe out the last trace of the Muslim army from the Persian borders. Gathered to face this massive royal army were only 32,000 Muslim warriors. Despite being so few in number, they entered the battlefield on the first day with infinite courage in their hearts. At the cost of 500 mujahideen, warriors, they managed to withstand the first day's assault by the massive enemy force. Then came the second day. They arrived on the battlefield dressed for war as usual. Standing opposite them were those 150,000 enemy fighters. Like turbulent ocean waves, they were ready to crash down upon the Muslim army at any moment. With high tension, a fierce desire for martyrdom, shahada, and a vow to resist the enemy at any cost, the Muslim warriors waited. Just as the situation at Qadisiyyah reached this point, a group of cavalry appeared a few miles to the south of the battlefield. The small force was rushing toward the front lines. They numbered only 1,000. They had come all the way from distant Syria, traversing hundreds of miles to join the field at Qadisiyyah. Their goal was to reinforce the Muslim army. But how much strength could a mere 1,000 riders add to the Muslim forces? What role could they possibly play against such a massive opposition? If you pour a single drop of water into the ocean, how much does the ocean's height actually rise? As these questions swirled in the minds of the cavalrymen, their commander suddenly issued an order. "Halt here!" The cavalry force stopped a few miles away from the battlefield. Calling them close, the commander said, "O my brave warriors, we shall enter the field of Qadisiyyah in such a way that the liver of the Persian general Rustam will tremble with fear. We must shatter the morale of his soldiers and ensure our Muslim brothers are invigorated 100-fold. His fellow warriors asked in amazement, "O commander, we are only 1,000, and they are hundreds of thousands. How can we create such an impact among them?" The commander replied, "They will know that we are not 1,000, but that we are countless." With even greater surprise, his companions asked, "How is that possible? How can 1,000 warriors appear as an infinite army before the enemy?" The commander said, "I know how to present 1,000 warriors as an infinite army before the enemy. Divide yourselves into 10 squadrons. Each squadron will have 100 horsemen. I will take the first group and go to join the Muslim army. We will join the main force chanting Allahu Akbar, God is the greatest. Only after the first group has gone out of sight will the second group depart. They will also join the Muslim army with the same roar. Then the third group, then the fourth. In this way, 10 groups will enter the battlefield one by one. Remember, the second group must not leave until the first group is out of sight. And remember this as well. Do not depart until the dust raised by the first group has settled back into the earth. The dust kicked up by your horse's hooves will cover the plain, and in this way we shall shroud the enemy's hearts in darkness. And so the commander set off with the first group. Meanwhile, on the battlefield, the Persian forces had completed their preparations and were waiting for their general's command. They were ready to pounce on the Muslims at any moment. Right at that time, a group of cavalry was seen rushing in from the distance, kicking up dust. They joined the Muslim army, screaming Allahu Akbar. The Muslim army welcomed them by shouting Allahu Akbar in return. However, since they were few in number, the Muslim army didn't seem overly overjoyed by their arrival. On the other hand, no significant anxiety was seen among the Persian soldiers either. But shortly after, another group of cavalry was seen rushing across the horizon. They too joined the Muslim army, raising dust and shouting Takbir, Allahu Akbar. Now, the morale of the Muslims present on the battlefield began to rise slightly. Then, before the dust raised by the second group could settle back into the earth, another group of cavalry appeared on the horizon. As soon as they joined the main force, another group was spotted. This time, the warriors of the entire Muslim army shouted in unison. The plains of al-Qadisiyyah shook with the sound of their takbir. Before that shout could fade, another cavalry unit appeared. One after the other, cavalry groups kept joining, and the morale of the Muslim army skyrocketed. Meanwhile, although the Persians initially ignored the cavalry reinforcements, as time passed, worry lines began to form on their foreheads. They saw a group of cavalry rushing past the horizon. Before that group could even join the Muslim army, another group appeared on the horizon. Immediately after they joined, another group was seen rushing in, kicking up dust. It seemed as if this arrival would continue for eternity. The horizon turned dark, with clouds of dust from the arrival of one cavalry group after another. Piercing through that darkness, the Persians could not say for sure exactly how many thousands of cavalry had joined the Muslim army. However, the Persian forces assumed they must number in thousands upon thousands. And from this imagined assumption, a terrible panic was created among them. Not only the common soldiers, but the Persian commander-in-chief, Rustam, himself became unnerved. On the first day, the Persian army had paid a heavy price fighting against just 32,000 Muslim soldiers. Now, with the addition of this seemingly endless cavalry force, the anxiety of what fate awaited the Persians consumed General Rustam and his troops. In this way, a single Muslim commander with only 1,000 horsemen created terror in the hearts of 150,000 enemies. The question is, who was this brilliant commander? He was one of the greatest warriors in the history of Islam, an undefeated general of history, Al-Qa'qa ibn Amr al-Tamimi. He is the same Al-Qa'qa who, about the great caliph of Islam, Abu Bakr R.A., said, "The voice of Al-Qa'qa alone is equal to 1,000 warriors." He was the same Al-Qa'qa who was the trusted associate general of the great hero Khalid bin Walid R.A. His tales of heroism are written on every page of history. As soon as Al-Qa'qa joined the field of Qadisiyyah, the situation of the war changed. Upon entering the battlefield, he let out a roar to the opposition. "I am Al-Qa'qa, the brave warrior of Banu Tamim. Who is there to fight me?" Responding to his call, a top-ranking Persian general stepped forward to accept his challenge. Al-Qa'qa asked him, "Who are you?" The man identified himself as the famous Persian general Bahan. Bahan had killed many Muslim warriors before this. Hearing his name, Al-Qa'qa roared, "Today the day of revenge has arrived." Then the duel began. They fought evenly for quite some time. At one stage of the fight, the Persian general Bahan Jadu, wearing a crown worth 50,000 dirhams, lost against the heroism and agility of Al-Qa'qa. His lifeless body collapsed to the ground. The entire Muslim army shouted in victory. A deathly silence descended upon the Persian army. General Rustam's face turned pale. Then Al-Qa'qa shouted, "Who else among you has the courage to face me?" This time, two second-tier Persian generals stepped forward. Seeing two men approach, another Muslim hero, Harith bin Hassan, advanced with his spear. Harith's aim was unfailing. He killed one from a distance by throwing his spear. The other general lost his life at the hands of the Al-Qa'qa. Subsequently, in the third and fourth rounds, Al-Qa'qa killed two more Persian commanders. That day, before the all-out war even began, this brave general of Islam had shattered the morale of the Persian army. Through this incomparable bravery, he became the symbol of hope and aspiration for the Muslim army. The supreme commander of the Muslim army at the Battle of Qadisiyyah was Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas radiallahu anhu. However, after arriving in Iraq, he had fallen seriously ill. Because of this, it was not possible for him to be directly present on the battlefield. He positioned himself on the roof of a palace fortress a short distance away to direct the war. The void created by the general's physical absence on the field seemed to disappear with the arrival of Al-Qa'qa. When Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas radiallahu anhu saw Al-Qa'qa's heroism and bravery from afar, he breathed a sigh of relief and offered thanks to Allah the Almighty. The Battle of Qadisiyyah was the largest war fought by Muslims against the Persian Empire, the greatest superpower of the time. Through 4 consecutive days and nights of bloody conflict, the Muslims emerged victorious in this war. We have presented the details of the Battle of Qadisiyyah in a continuous series on our channel. If you wish, you can click the link in the end screen and description to watch the series. We are consistently presenting videos regarding the glorious history of Islam on our channel. If you are new here, we request you to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to comment on how today's video was. If you liked it, we request you to like and share it to spread the word. Allah Hafiz.